Well, there goes the title race, most likely for Chelsea. Manchester City again beating Chelsea 1-0 with one single goal. It's one of those games you can't be upset because both teams played very, very well and both teams had their chances to win this game, to seal the game and just dominate, but it did not happen. Applaud both sides, defensively wise, goalkeeper wise. I think they both did very, very well. And it's just, again, one of those things that you're going to look back and think, if had we done something a little bit different, this could have been a whole different outcome for Chelsea. Now, that being said, with Manchester City winning this game, they go even more points ahead of Chelsea. I believe now they are 13 points ahead of Chelsea, which Chelsea are right now in second. Liverpool have to play later this weekend. If they win their game, they will go ahead of Chelsea into second place. But right now, it looks like this is becoming a one-horse race in the title for the Premier League for Manchester City. They just keep on winning. I don't know what to say about this team. I thought for sure Chelsea would be that one that would stop this run they've been on, but currently Chelsea were not able to do that. If we score early in this match, though, I think it would have been a whole different outcome. Like I said, there were opportunities for Chelsea in the first half. Romelu Lukaku had a good opportunity, played the ball to Ziyech, who happened to be offsides, even though it didn't turn it into a chance or anything. I think that was one of the key chances we should have scored on. I'm not too sure if Romelu Lukaku takes a shot, that was a better opportunity, but he also could have laid the ball off to Marcos Alonso, who then could have taken a shot, or played the ball across to Ziyech, but again, that did not happen. I think he made the wrong decision in that area, but at game speed, it's really difficult to know exactly if you're making the right pass, the right shot at all times. I can sit here and look back at the replays and say you should have done X, Y, and Z, but again, in game time motion, I understand what Romelu Lukaku was doing in that position. Speaking of him, though, second half definitely had a massive chance, but I have to applaud Ederson with the save that he had. I think Romelu Lukaku, again, did everything he should have done, tried curling it around, but Ederson just charged out so quickly that he was able to shut down Lukaku on that shot, and therefore, again, we were not able to find the back net. Once again, Ziyech happened to be where the ball should have been and skied the ball, and therefore nothing came out of it. That being said, Chelsea-wise, I think we're very lucky as well because Kepa definitely had a very good game again. I know he let up a goal, didn't get the clean sheet against Manchester City. This was a game that I was expecting at least Manchester City to score at least one goal. But overall, this whole match, I thought Kepa played very, very well. Kept us in this game. Even stopped Jack Grealish in the first half when he had the one-on-one after Kovacic had an error. Kepa's definitely been playing very, very well under Thomas Tuchel. I feel very confident in this player, even though, again, we did lose this match. But the way he's been playing under Tuchel, under Lampard, under Sarri, Tuchel has definitely gotten him up into another gear. And again, it's really good to see him playing this well because Mendy is gone right now. We have Brighton later this week, and I think we'll be very well off in that match. I think we'll easily win that match, even though we just lost this one. I think that'll give us some more fuel to go against Brighton and just show up, score a bunch of goals, and look a lot better. Now, going off the stats, I did want to go off of that. I want to look at a few things, so I have my computer off to the side here. So one of the things that really stood out in this game, though, were the shots and shots on target. Chelsea had 4 shots, 1 shot on target. That's the Lukaku one that I talked about. Like I said, we had other opportunities. We just didn't put them on frame or anything like that. But again, this is one of those things where it's a massive issue for Chelsea. We need to have more shots on target, more opportunities we can actually score. We can't just rely on 1 or 2 opportunities for Lukaku. Again, comparing that to Manchester City, who happen to have 11 shots, 6 shots on target, that itself just shows you why they won this game. They had more opportunities to score, and they took advantage when they could. Kevin De Bruyne had a nice goal, and again, I'm just going to say it, they are the better team right now. I hate to say it because, again, Chelsea are such a good team, but Manchester City are a level above them right now. Now, that being said, though, possession-wise looked pretty good. 56 to Manchester City to 44 for Chelsea. Overall, I thought we both played very well. Possession-wise, passing, though, 576 for Manchester City, 454 for Chelsea. So this is one of those things, it's a death by 1,000 passes. Yes, I know they didn't have 1,000 passes, but Pep Guardiola definitely breaks down any team by passing the ball around because what they're doing, they're constantly making those channels, those runs that open up these small little pockets in the defense. Eventually, it's going to lead to a creation of an opportunity to score a goal, shot on target, an error from the defense. And again, Typically, Manchester City capitalizes, and they did again today. Again, overall, they just had so many opportunities that eventually it was going to be Manchester City that was going to score, and it just happened to be Kevin De Bruyne. So, that being said, I am slightly disappointed by the results by this, but at the same time, I'm also not surprised. Chelsea still has those big injuries, Reece James being one of those, obviously, and then Ben Chilwell, who's out for the rest of the season. So those two players, I think, make a massive difference in this squad, because without them, we're not fully attacking on our wings. We're not able to defend as well either. So again, it definitely creates a big chance for other teams to score the goals. Now, that being said, I do want to talk about Thomas Tuchel's formation or tactics. I think maybe he could want something a little bit different. I know the last couple of times we played against Manchester City, it's been a very tactic-wise between Pep Guardiola and Thomas Tuchel. During the Champions League final, I know Pep Guardiola said he came up with this tactic because he thought Thomas Tuchel was going to do something, overthought it, Chelsea won. Last time we played Manchester City, Thomas Tuchel came up with these tactics, overthought, and we lost. It's one of those things that both these players or managers come out with these tactics, and I think they're trying to be too creative sometimes, and therefore I think this causes issues. Thomas Tuchel today, I'm not sure exactly why he had Marcos Alonso and Ziyech on the same side. I thought that was very odd to have two left-footed players. Back in the old days, again, that was fairly common, but nowadays, it's more common to have one of your left-footed players out on the right side because that gives you a different opportunity for crosses. It makes it a little more challenging for defenders. And again, as you saw, Ziyech and Marcos Alonso are very left-footed. That being said, anytime the ball's over there, you're almost positive they're going to use their left foot. And you could see Manchester City closing both these players down, which really made it massively difficult for Chelsea to go down the left side at all in the first half. And therefore, again, I think this is a big issue with Thomas Tuchel. I think maybe he should have switched it where Pulisic should have been on that left side. I think that would have been more creative with Marcos Alonso, and then again, Ziyech being on that right side where, again, he could have crossed the ball in, having that in-swinger in for Romelu Lukaku, but that just wasn't the case. So again, I think Thomas Tuchel should have done a little bit better there, but he probably had his main reasons. I'm not too sure why, but again, I'm sure he had his reasons. So that is all I have for you today in this match highlight. I know Manchester City most likely going to win the title now. I think Liverpool are the only team that are going to catch up to them. That was my prediction at the beginning of the season, that Liverpool were still going to win the title. Even though being a Chelsea fan, I think Liverpool are the better team. I think they can beat Manchester City on any given day, but there is a massive hike to catch back up to them. So that is all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you have not, subscribe to this channel. I greatly appreciate that. Helps grow this channel, helps get this video to more and more fans such as yourself. And I will see you next time.